Go talk to Natty Addy. I'm going to be checking them out before I leave. They're hooking you up with an amateur MMA bout scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, just missing contracted weight at 191.5 pounds, currently undefeated with a record of 1-0, doing it for Peak Fitness, Wyoming. Let's hear it for Bode Monson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out to the cage right now, we've got Bode Monson. This young man is 22 years old, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighed in at 191.5 pounds, over contract weight on this one, but his opponent did
by a good amount,
by 6.5 pounds. But his opponent actually came in a pound over, so they're only within 5.5 pounds.
Well, yes, but he's allowed to be that pound.
Yes, yeah. you got a small variance that's allowed without having your opponent say, yeah, that's fine. But he did miss the contracted weight. And he is coming out here with a record of 1-0-0. He's training out of Team Peak Fitness in Wyoming. What do we know about them? What do we know about Bode?
Well, I don't know much about them, to be honest with you, and I don't know much about Bode. I do know that he was victorious in his last fight, and the guy that he beat is a tough guy.
Yeah, Stephen Lakai.
Yeah. So, I mean, he ended up winning by armbar, I believe.
Yeah, in the first minute of the round.
So it seems to me as though he has a ground game. You may see him going for a takedown early and looking for that sub again.
Might just. Let's see what his opponent looks like.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and his opponent tonight, fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds, currently with a perfect record of 0-0. Doing it for the powerhouse, let's hear it for Luke Blanch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Luke Blanch walking out right now. He is 31 years old. He stands 5 foot 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 186 pounds, and he has a record of 0-0-0. What does that mean?
One of those O's has got to go.
And he comes from Team the Powerhouse. I don't know much about those guys, and I'm thinking you might not know too much about those guys either.
Honestly, I don't. I tried getting a little bit of information, but I don't really know much about that, Jim. I would love to say that I did, but I would just be feeding you full of nonsense. However, he is coming out for his first fight. Like we said, 0-0, one of those O's. They got to go.
That's right.
He's coming out against someone that is training out of a place in Wyoming that we've seen before, this solid jiu-jitsu game. So I'm excited to see what he's done to get ready for this fight and what he's been doing to train specifically over at Powerhouse.
Agreed. I mean, and looking at him physically, I mean, he looks physically imposing to me. And again, he did come in at the contracted weight. You know, at 186 pounds, they had that 1 pound allowance.
Well, at 186 at, was he 5'11"? So that's like a pretty solid guy at that height and at that build. So I don't think that he cut any weight for this fight. I think he might have been walking right around his weight class.
He's a thick boy, I'll tell you that much. No, I bet you he cut some.
All right, Dave Seista is our referee for this bout. He is giving some last-minute instructions. They do have a fighter meeting before the show where the referee goes over all of the rules for all of the fighters, and then this little bit right here at the beginning is just reminding them of some of the basics. No strikes behind the head or the back of the head. Kind of outlines that strip behind the head about as wide as a piece of duct tape.
Yes,
and then just tells them to keep it clean. And these guys are.
And here we go. We're in that grappling exchange just like we wanted.
Jockeying.
Yep. Let's see who has the better technique.
Luke was doing a really good job of kind of keeping his hips where they need to be.
Negating what Bode was trying to do.
Yes, and then throwing some hands. Nice leg kick by Bode.
Well, and it seems like Bode likes that little leg kick, but he definitely seems more comfortable grappling.
Yeah.
I would look for Bode to kind of grab again at some point.
Well, and that left hand by Luke Blanch is really heavy, and it's landing pretty effectively against Bode as well. I don't think Bode sees it coming, which is kind of a thing we see a lot. Oh, Bode's got an arm and guillotine.
There he goes, and he thinks he's got it, and he might.
That's the downside to an arm and guillotine is you don't always have what you think you have. And there you go. You got to be careful not to overcommit too much of your muscle to squeezing the crap out of that neck when you don't have the choke in all the way. It'll be uncomfortable, but they can still breathe.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get the submission.
Yeah, you see it happen, and sometimes they can adjust that angle and get the choke in there, and it costs a lot of upper body strength to be able to do that. But for the most part, you're not going to finish a submission with an arm in like that.
And Luke now's got the back, but he's pounding him on the
Yeah, no, Luke's putting on a lot of pressure, and Bode is not handling it yet.
No.
I mean, he's trying to stay within. He's trying to be smart about it, but now he's in the rear naked choke. And there's the tap.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Luke Blanch comes out and just puts on a dominant performance.
Yes.
Against the heavier Bode Monson.
That's right. Extra weight, he don't care.
No, not at all. That was a great performance. Both of these guys came out and really put a lot of effort in here. You saw a really good wrestling clinic, especially at the heavier weight class. And on both aspects, the defense and the takedown attempts, I thought you saw some really good dynamics out of both of them. But man, Luke Blanch just looked phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, he did. Great W.
All right, let's take it to the cage and make this thing official.
Do me a favor, gang, make some noise. Your winner, 2 minutes and 6 seconds into round number 1. Tap out due to rear naked choke. Out of the black corner, Luke Blanch.
Luke, let me get you over here, my friend. There's the camera, up there. Hey, beautiful performance. Anything surprise you out there tonight?
He was really strong. He's a little faster than I thought, but
you managed yourself. You did well.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good for my first time out here. So.
Yeah, you got the choke, got the sub. How'd that feel?
It felt pretty good to punch somebody in the face and choke them out. So.
And not go to jail, right?
That's right.
All right, beautiful. Let me get you over here. So, any family, fans, sponsors you want to thank?
I want to thank my trainer, Sean Powers, and I want to thank my wife, because she's the one who really allows me to do this.
You want to say her name?
My wife's name is Haley.
Thank you, Haley.
And I want to tell my kids I love them very much. They're not here tonight, but I worked really hard for this, so.
Beautiful. Well, do you want to announce your name? I'll tell you. I'll give the name, and then you say your name. I'll announce you, and then you give the name. Then you get to announce your own name. Got it?
Sure.
Everyone, let me get a big round of applause for
Luke Blanch.
Beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Hope to see you in the cage again.
Do me a favor, where's Team Luke at? Make some noise for your man. Undefeated, getting his first win in the first round, Mr. Luke Blanch.